Hello, it's George at Suprema again. Today I'm going to be going through a very cool feature that we have on all of our devices. It's called dual authentication. It basically works so that you need two fingerprints to go through the same door, but the two fingerprints need to be on two separate people. So say for example we have our server room here to the left. I have my fingerprint that's part of the IT department that can give people access, but then we want contractors to come in for actual access. Say we have our contractor here. He first scans his fingerprint and then I then scan mine so that I give him access. That then unlocks the door and he can go and do his work in the server room. So explaining more about the auth groups, Kay, our contractor, is already on the system. He's in our system from previous as he's been on site before. I have my fingerprint on it as I'm part of the IT department. I'm part of a select group on a setting on BioStar 2 where I can give people access, where Kay is part of the contractor group and he can then get through the door. So he initiates the fingerprint scan and then I confirm. Let's go through to BioStar 2 and I can show you how it works. So now that we're in BioStar 2, if you just log in with the admin username and password, once logged in, if we go to the device section, just check through one of the devices that we want for dual authentication. This will just be standard setup of the device, so as soon as the device is added it will be ready to add for dual authentication. The dual authentication settings themselves are kept within the door section. So if we go to the server storage room, you can then see this dual authentication underneath device. There are multiple settings on this so that you can choose either entry device, exit device. There isn't one here, so we can't select that at the moment, or both devices if you do want both. On this one we're going to select entry only though, because we only have the entry device of the server room. Once you've selected entry device, you can then choose approval type. You can then choose approval type. You can see you can either have approval type as none or approval type as last. So approval type as none will select 2 users just so that you need 2 users on site. Approval group as last will select a specific admin group that you can give access to. So we select last approval type and then select the approval type as IT department, as that's where I'm in. Set the timeout. The timeout is what actually appears on the device. You will require just to release the door from an existing zone if you're changing any settings with the door. So I will just go through that. It's part of our fire alarm zone. So if we take that door off just as we're editing it, and then we can re-enable it after it's been set. Then go back to the door section, go back to the actual door. Dual authentication as entry device, approval type as last for the approval group, and IT department. As soon as that's set on the door section, that's all we really require, it's ready to go. So that was how dual authentication works. See you next time.